let's get a little pull. Yes. Another cool thing here, see he's got a rear facing car seat in the back here and a front facing car seat. That is awesome.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today's video is a special one for all of you tuner guys out there, tuner guys and girls. So if you guys enjoy cars that are kind of like sleepers and you can tune them and get big power out of them with bolt-on mods, like, you know, cold air intake, exhaust, tune, intercooler, that sort of thing. If you want to do basic mods like that and get big power, then this video is for you. And I'm going to show you 3 cars that I think are great platforms for tuning as far as getting power and holding it reliably. Excuse me. Sometimes the words get a little bit twisted, but don't get it twisted. This video is for you. So if you're a tuner person, tune in. This one's for you. So let's get straight into this. The first car I'm going to nominate is going to be our FL5 Honda Civic Type R. Second car is going to be our GTI, our Volkswagen Golf GTI 3D edition. It's a 2024 model year, so it's the last year of the manual gearbox. And in line with that would also be the Volkswagen Jetta GLI, as well as the Volkswagen Golf R. All of those are great tuning platforms. And another vehicle that I used to own that is no longer here, which is also a great platform to tune, would be the Subaru WRX. That's the new VB WRX. That picks up power really nicely with bolt-on mods, and it holds it pretty well. It's pretty reliable except for maybe the transmission. So that's something to look into. I see a lot of people end up doing STI transmission swap in those VB WRXs. So that's another one there. And like our FL5 Honda Civic Type R, there's also the Acura Integra Type S. So I'm gonna go meet up with a buddy of mine that has an Acura Integra Type S, and he's gonna tell you all about the mods that he did, and you'll get more of an idea of what we mean when we say tune the cars and how to tune them and how to extract power out of them reliably. So let's go. All right, guys, so we finally got here. We met up with my homeboy Roberto, and yeah, I don't know if you can see the height difference from here, but my FL5 Honda Civic Type R is 100% stock. His Acura Integra Type S has been modified, and you can see just from going from side to side, like this is his ride height and my ride height, and I'll show you a little bit closer. So monster truck, flush. What's up, man?
How's it going, guys?
All right, so for those of you that don't know him, like, we did a video a while back, and it was like everyone loved that video, so you know we had to have him back. But since the last time we featured you on the channel, a couple things have changed, right? Yeah, you started your own YouTube channel, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had one. I've been playing around with it for a bit, but yeah, I've been posting more consistently on there, just some shorts, trying to get that going. So
why don't you tell them your channel name then, man?
Oh, that's a good question. What is my channel? I have like a few of them. So the main one that I've been posting on right now, I think is, and I'll pull it up real quick for you, but I've been mostly posting kind of like my carnivore diet experience. I'm not posting a lot of car
that's
stuff.
another thing. The first thing I said when I saw you was what?
Yeah, that I've kind of slimmed down.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, yo, you look a lot healthier, like you lost weight. And then you let me know about it, so that's dope.
So I mean, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically my name.
Right.
Roberto Mesquia Jr. Just look that up, and you can see.
So yeah, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel right here so you guys can go follow him. But I want him to start posting more stuff about his car, because this car is, like, when he pulled up, I was like, yo, did you see my expression when you I was just like, dang, man, like, I didn't know that you can do half of the mods that you did here. So you want to let's go over some of the exterior mods just to start, man. Just point them out so that everybody can see what you did, and you could kind of let us know the names.
All All right, so I mean, I'll go in kind of like the order I installed everything. So
All right.
since the last time I saw you, I did the IBOC Pro Kit lowering springs.
All right, let's get over there so we can like let them see. Like, all right.
You got 1 inch in the front, and then you
All
got 0.8 in the back.
All right.
And that's to kind of keep it visually level.
Right.
And then I also included spacers. I put 15 millimeters on the front, 20 millimeter on the back. Again, it's just to kind of keep things a little bit more even because the front naturally sticks out further than the back.
Okay.
So I did that. That was one of the first things. I did not put a camber kit, but I got it aligned and everything was close enough within spec, so
all right.
I left it alone.
All
the
right.
other thing I did was these power folding mirrors.
Dude, you got to show them that.
So it's such a simple thing. They should have come with it from the factory, but when you unlock the door, they unfold. And then, you know, obviously when you lock the door, you know, they'll go ahead and fold up. So
that is
nice
so cool
touch
to me because you don't see like the Type R or the Type S doing that. So I think that is so cool.
Yeah, not in America.
Yeah. And then in the front.
Other than that, I mean, I went ahead and I got this splitter kit. So it's actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece kit. So you got the front, you got the sides, and you got a little piece on the rear.
All right,
They
this
do
is
make
the
the
side
same
here.
kind of kit for the FL5.
Right, and this is called RS splitters.
Yeah, well, R splitters.
R splitters. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it's
this
actually
is it on the
kind of a
back.
local guy. He's about an hour and a half from me.
Right.
You know, he already made a kit prior for the Type R.
Right.
But he was looking for somebody to make a kit for the Type S because he didn't have anybody local.
Right.
So I reached out and I saw he made a post, and you know, we talked for a little bit. I dropped my car off and he went ahead and made the kit, you know, which I think came out great. It's not like those other kits either that you see online. I know I'm pumping this one a lot, but it's not like those other kits that are like fiberglass or carbon fiber even. This one uses like a polycarbonate, like a urethane.
Right.
And it's very durable, very flexible.
Okay.
If you hit this, it's not gonna break. It's very, very flexible.
Oh yeah, that definitely feels solid.
Yeah,
that feels solid.
And it sucks too because I've seen a lot of people buy some different lip kits for their car in the front, and I've already seen tons of horror stories of them chipping them and cracking them and breaking them.
Right.
So,
and then also I noticed the exhaust looks a little bit different here. Look at that.
yeah, so
Ooh.
I kind of got the idea the other day. We were talking in a group chat,
Right.
And I saw one of the guys polished his exhaust.
Right.
It's normally on the Type S. It's different from the Type R. On
Right.
here, this is normally black.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And look.
normally the
Yeah.
inside
So that's
part
the
is
Type
black.
R there.
Yeah, and then the outside of it is just the only silver part you see.
Right.
So what he did was he actually polished the inside part of it. He got rid of all the black paint that was on there.
Oh.
And then I took it another step further, and I saw that I could burn the metal to kind of get this
that
burnt
bluish.
titanium
Yeah.
kind of effect.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and did that. I tried it out. Very first time doing it. I've never
And
tried
it
to
looks
burn metal.
good, man.
And I
It
think came out
fits
good.
the car perfectly. Like I actually thought it was an aftermarket exhaust.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does. It looks like one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I love the way it came out. So.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, speaking of exhaust, why don't you crank this thing up? Let everyone hear what it sounds like. And then we'll go into some of the performance mods that you got done to this thing. Ooh, hold on. I like the look at the interior, guys. Nice leather. So in the Type R, this is like a suede, you know, type material. It's leather in here.
Yep.
And then you got the Type S. Oh, you want to get your foot in?
Sorry.
Yeah. You got the Type S right there on the side. I think that is actually pretty cool as well. So yeah, he's gonna start it up. I'll go to the back so you can hear it on startup. All right, crank her up. What mode are you in right now?
It's basically Sport Plus.
Okay, Sport Plus. All right. So listen to that exhaust. Right, you can hear it when you close the valve. Nice. It's open now. Let's get a couple revs. That is awesome, man. Another thing I noticed is different. So if you look at our Type R bumper, there's no sensors here, but you got the sensors in the back here. So that's something to be aware of by, you know, choosing the Type S over the Type R. Another thing, he has a brake light right there. We don't have that on the Type R, but we also have a windshield wiper right here, a rear windshield wiper, and they don't have that. But yeah, just for poops and giggles, you want to pop the hood there? Sure. So yeah, man, that exhaust sounded so good, man. I wish it was darker, because remember, this thing spits flames.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I wasn't that little, pause. Man, I love this color too. Wow. It is, yo, this looks cleaner than when it was brand new.
I think so.
Yeah. That is nice. So the whole premise of this video is I named this like one of the best cars, like I named it the best tuner car. So basically meaning like it's a great car if you want to mod it and make it your own and add things to it, and also, you know, tune for power, make it faster. So go over some of the stuff that you got done here.
So visually, you can see right here, right in the front, blanket. Yeah, you got the turbo blanket. This is a hybrid shield from PTP.
Right.
I also put a catless downpipe on here. A lot of people go either catless or like a high flow cat, which is what a lot of people seem to be doing.
Right.
I had my hands available on a catless downpipe, so that's the route I went.
Right.
And I like the sound of it more because you get a little bit more sound.
Yeah, yeah, so it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So catless downpipe, turbo shield.
Yep. And then really just the tune. So I popped out the ECU.
Right.
Again, back from the last video we talked about a little bit. I popped out the ECU, sent it out to get unlocked.
Where'd you send it out to?
I sent it out to Derek Robinson.
Oh, right.
He's got a shop there up in, I want to say, Virginia.
Right.
But yeah, I sent it out to him. He unlocked it for me, sent it right back. Quick turnaround, very, very quick turnaround.
Right.
And then I got the Honda, and I talked to John over at Faribault.
Right.
Yeah, he's over in Tampa.
Right.
So he's kind of not too far from me.
Right.
He went ahead and sent me over a tune file, which they call the Stage 2, and I flashed it on the car, and we've been kind of communicating, you know, a few times, and he's been making tweaks here and there to it.
Right.
Nothing major, just kind of fine tuning it.
Right.
And then over the time, you know, Honda released a popcorn version, as you will.
Right.
Which makes the exhaust pop really, really loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, I've heard those.
Yeah, I don't have it on right now.
Right.
It is a different flash. I have to flash it, but I do have the file. I could flash it at any time.
Right.
But right now I just have the regular Stage 2 tune, which, according to him, is rated at 379 wheel horsepower.
Wheel?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
397 wheel torque. So
that's amazing.
Everything else is completely stock. So I haven't done much else to it other than that, really.
All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to take this thing for a spin and see what it feels like compared to like the stock driving feel of the Type R. So I'll go ahead and I'll open up my hood so you guys can see. Like I said, it's 100% stock. Nothing's done to it yet. But after watching what Roberto did, I don't know. I think I might have to step it up. I think I definitely want to go get the Faribault tune. Yeah, I think that's something that I absolutely want to do.
Quite honestly, it's one of the first things I recommend anyone do.
Right.
I mean,
it changes the whole dynamic of the vehicle.
I'm in different Type S groups and Type R groups, and you know, there's always new people joining the groups, and they're always asking, what should I do? What should I do?
Right.
And the first suggestion most people give them is to just unlock the ECU, get Honda, and flash one of the tunes. You know, the two popular ones right now is Faribault. That's the one I have on my car.
Right.
The other one is also from Derek Robinson. It's the TSP tune that he has. So my personal preference is the Faribault one, because he's closer to me, and you know, I've been in closer contact with him.
You can go back and forth with him on revisions. So this is what, you know, stock Type R engine looks like here. You know, nothing really pops out that much. I mean, I like the way it looks for a stock car. You know, it looks nice. Only problem with this Boost Blue, it was hard for me to find because I'm used to like the windshield wiper fluid being like somewhere on the inside of the engine bay. So I wasn't looking for it there. It just really blends in there.
Yeah, it does.
You know. And then,
the shield, I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah. So on the Type R, there's no like heat shield there. but they do have it. And I guess that would make it a little bit quieter in the Type S too.
Yeah, maybe the hood a little bit cooler to the
right.
touch. And then another fun fact about these, a lot of people don't realize, is that these clips are designed to melt in the case of a fire, and the shield falls down and is supposed to smother the fire.
Oh wow,
So,
that's
at least
dope.
that's what they told me in the training when I worked
yeah. Good information. I never knew that. So you guys just learned something new. Say thank you to Roberto and go subscribe to his channel. So yeah, it's much easier to see the windshield wiper cap here than on a Boost blue color, you know, but it's pretty much the same thing, except this just, I don't know, somehow besides the turbo blanket, it just looks a little bit more luxurious, which makes sense with it being the Type S, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the red is different, obviously, because that's the Type R red.
Right.
And this is actually the red from the NSX.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Little touches different.
Right. All right. So yeah, man, we're gonna, well, I gotta do a walk around because this thing is just so beautiful, man. Look at the fitment with the spacer and the drop. I think it may, and then, you know, with the R splitters, it just, the body kit, everything, it just, this car is special, man. I told him off camera, this is probably the nicest Type S that I've seen to date, you know? It's just, it's good looking. And then we have our Type R that's stock, also decent looking, not bad, but he makes me want to start modding it. So initially I was planning on just modding the GTI, but now after seeing this Type S, I told him off camera too, I think I want to get a Type S now, you know? Like, I mean,
Well, you should have when I worked there.
yeah, you did, but I love my Type R, so I think I would like to have a Type R, a Type S, GTI, and a Golf R.
Yeah.
That'd be like the perfect setup. But yeah, man.
Because, and I'll just mention, the guy who's doing the splitter kit, he actually is also between these two cars, and he's not sure which one to get. And you know, one of the things he pointed out was he loves the look of this car. He loves the extra little bits and features and power and everything that it has.
Right.
But he said there's just something special about the Type R.
It is.
When you open up the door, you get inside it.
That
it's
red.
that red.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
it's true. I mean, I do miss that. I used to have a Type R, like I told you before.
Right. You had an FK8, right?
Yeah, 2018.
Man.
And you know, I miss that kind of feel going into the car.
Yeah.
But once I'm driving, I forget all about
You forget
that,
all
really.
about, yeah, because the driver dynamic is very similar.
Exactly.
But yeah, but you're absolutely right. Like, even I know Q to Chaotic, shout out to Q, shout out to Race Car 21, shout out to Will Motivation, shout out to 100 Gang Nate, shout out to Blueprint Winner Lee. Like, so 100 Gang Nate also has a Type R. Q had a Type S, you know, and everybody, all of us all agree that the Type R is just it's something that you can't really put your finger on it, but there's some special sauce that they poured into it, you know what I mean? So you feel it once you're in it and everything. But I would say the better daily is probably going to be the Type S, because I think it drives a lot smoother because of that driver module, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot easier to drive.
Yeah, well, I want to see what this thing drives like with the, you know, with everything he's done to it. So we're going to go for a quick drive and see the driver dynamic of his Type S. So let's head out, let's see how this goes. So another cool thing here, see, he's got a rear facing car seat in the back here and a front facing car seat, and they both fit in perfectly. So, you know, for those of you guys that, you know, have two kids, you could absolutely get one of these cars. And man, it looks so luxurious in there, man. Like, I am feeling this Type S. So I'm 6'6", so I'm gonna have to push the seat back a bit. Yeah, and let me just hop right on in.
Yeah, no kid in there, so.
Yeah, so no broken legs.
Exactly.
All right. Dude, that is dope. How, is that like Apple CarPlay or something?
It's just, yeah, Android Auto.
Oh, Android Auto. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's
All
just
right. Hold this real quick.
modes.
I got it.
He's putting his seatbelt on. I'll show you the lack of satellite view. And then you got satellite view, which I prefer.
Yeah.
I had
that
a
looks
Tesla
dope.
before and it looked like that. So.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, you did.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I got my nice little Acura air freshener.
All right. Oh, actually, let me make sure and lock this bad boy.
Another good thing about having the folding mirrors is you can
You
tell when
know
it's
that it's locked. Yeah. I agree. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see, he's got 200 on the dash right there, you know? That's, yeah. So we're in, what? Stage Is there like, is this a stage 1 tune?
So he only has one tune out specifically, but he called it a stage 2. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
So he just
yeah, because of the downpipe probably.
Well, no, it's just
That's
what he
just
called it. Yeah.
okay.
So anybody buying it, even if your car is completely stock, it'll be stage 2 variable tune. So if you go that route. So
Gotcha.
Even on the Type R, I believe it's the same thing. So.
All right, so stage 2. All right, so let's see what this thing feels like, and I'm curious to see how it drives now that it's been lowered. You know.
You want your heated seat on?
Nah, I'm good. See, he's showing out. He's showing out because that's another difference between this and the Type R. This one has heated seats. The Type R, no such luck. Oh, you changed the shifter too. What?
Oh, yeah. So I did do I forgot about that. I did a hybrid racing short shifter.
Right.
I left the boot off. There's a company, I forgot which one, but they're coming out with a little cover, which leaves it open, but you can still see it.
Yeah,
so
oh,
I haven't put it back on just because I think it looks cool. Like
yeah, it does. I just looked down. I was like, yo, that looks super cool.
And it's. I'll let you get in the driver's seat later.
All right.
You'll feel the difference in the shift. It is a
that
huge
is
difference.
amazing. Like,
it's nice. It's one of the better improvements.
I'm like, how could you leave that out? I looked at it, I was like, what is this? All right, so yeah, I can already feel that it's lower just from how you took that turn. Literally, just from that, you could feel like, yeah, it's definitely a lot lower. Do you ever like worry about like rubbing or anything like that?
Nope. I've never had any issues rubbing or nothing scraping.
Huh. See?
I'm pretty careful usually when I know something's really steep.
Right,
I'll make sure I'm trying to avoid that.
Gotcha. Ooh. Yeah. Turning on a dime. Yeah.
So where are we going?
So we're just gonna go out and make like a little circle. Yeah, this is nice, man.
The springs added a little bit of
like
a little bit more stiffer than stock, but
yeah,
not much.
I was gonna say a little bit of Type R-ness.
Yeah, it's not a huge change.
Right. Woo. Man, is it the regular, like just the way how the Type S is set up that makes it backfire like that? Because I think stock it does that too, right?
Yeah, stock it does it, and then the tune retained it, so it didn't mess it up or take it. You know, some modifications will make it sound less or whatnot.
Right, right.
It still is there.
You make it right. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. All right. Whoa. And there was no spinning there. So that's one thing well, it didn't feel like it. It felt like, yeah, it felt like it just gripped and it went.
Because my cruise control was on.
Oh,
That
okay.
affects the traction.
So how does it affect the traction?
So with the tune, they have it programmed to where they can modify the traction control.
Right.
So the way that they can kind of like turn it on and off, essentially, if you leave your cruise control button turned on, it goes back to the factory traction control. And if you turn it off, it'll go back to the tuned traction control.
Okay.
So if you're on a track or something, you definitely want to make sure you have that off because you know, you're going to have better control with the traction and everything.
Yeah, because it literally just felt just now like it gripped and it left.
Yeah, so like even if I'm downshift second, I'm in doing 35 right here.
Right.
And if I floor it.
Oh! Whoa! Dude, that literally threw me back in my seat, man. And I'm not a light guy. Oh, I want this tune. It does not feel anything like my car. Like, and if you want, we'll go for a ride in my car so you can see the difference, you know? But yeah, it does not feel like a stock Type R at all. Man.
Yeah, and I don't get a chance to kind of throw it around a lot.
Right.
Because when I do take the car, usually I have the kids with me and everything. So
right, yeah.
I'm
so
not
you
trying
have
to toss them around.
Yeah.
The few times that I do, I take some turns and it feels pretty good.
Man,
it grips.
Yeah, I was really surprised because that was one of the things that I was actually concerned about with getting the car tuned. I'm like, man, it's front wheel drive. It's probably not going to grip, and you know what I mean. I was thinking like it's not worth it. It's probably just going to be spinning all day. But that is. And did you put on any special type of tires or anything?
No, it's still the factory tires.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like I'm telling you, there's some magic that Honda did when they built these cars that it shouldn't be as grippy as what it is. I don't know what they did and how they designed it, but it grips better than it should for it being a front wheel drive car, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I need to just go in a circle, maybe.
Yeah. Ooh. I love the pops in the downshift. Like, I need that in the Type R, man. I need it to sound like that. Oh.
It was spinning a few times.
Yeah. See, you can feel it, but on my end, it doesn't really feel like you're spinning.
No?
Yeah, it really doesn't.
I could definitely tell because the RPMs start to go and then the speed changes.
Gotcha. Oh, Popo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad you slowed down. Let's see what is he doing. Oh, okay, he's going in there. Nice. Oh, wow. So I'm used to taking this turn. How does it feel to you? Because it just felt planted on my end.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I would have thought about it. I would have gone a little faster, but I didn't even think about trying to take the turn. But I was doing about 35 on that.
Right. Yeah. So would you say that it being lowered with the spacers, it handles a little bit better?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
It's a different feel from the factory feel.
Right.
Even after I put everything on, I was like, it feels a little different. It feels wider. Like,
right. Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. Even on the passenger side.
Yeah, and it took a little adjusting to get used to, but once I was used to it, I can't imagine going back to the
right
to the other way.
All right. Yeah, highway. Because we just make a
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. This is nice though. All right, so we're gonna see how this thing does out on the open road.
On a closed.
Yeah, it's a closed track out in Mexico. Guadalajara. Yes. Oh man, Sienna. I've always wanted one of those, but not anymore.
No. Nope. But they got the I think they have the all-wheel drive hybrids now.
Oh yeah?
That's what they all are, I think.
Yeah. See, but we ended up going for the Mazda CX-90. Like, to me, that was a better way to go for us anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good compromise.
So, yes. It still kept me out of a minivan, so thank God for that. I love the fact that most people that aren't in the know won't realize how fast and capable this thing is. Huh?
I just didn't know what that shaking was. Too much traffic.
Yeah, I had to drop back and like let other people go just to get in a pole.
Let's do a quick little pull.
Yeah. Just that little, you could feel the potential. You could feel like how much power this thing is like producing. Like I recently, my friend got an M3, and the way how this throat pushes you back in the seat feels very similar to that.
Yep. It was I forgot what video it was online, but there was a YouTube video, and they said that the G-forces feel similar to an M3.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was basically trying to say. Like the G-force, the way how it pushes you back in your seat, feels very similar to that. And you just wouldn't expect that from a GTI. You just wouldn't expect that from a front-wheel drive car, you know? Woo. Oh man, this thing's amazing. Yeah. All right, guys, listen. If this video gets 1 million views, I'm getting a Type S. I'm telling you now. Either that, or I'm gonna do the same type of mods that he's done to his Type S on our Type R. So one or the other. So you guys make sure and share this video with all your friends. Send it to your family, friends, everybody, even your exes. I just gotta have it, man. It feels so good just from like the passenger side. I can only imagine the joy you're experiencing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, this is awesome. All right, so he said he's gonna give me a little bit of seat time, so I want to see what this beast feels. Whoa, just the initial kick is unexpected.
You want me to pull over somewhere?
Yeah, inside here. All right, so whoa. Oh man, yeah, I know you have a lot of fun with this thing, man. All right, so we'll get my real reaction to what this thing drives like. So let's see. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, this does not feel similar. It doesn't feel like because I drove a Type S before, and that felt very similar to the Type R. This does not feel similar to the Type R at all because of this shifter. Like, this feels almost Camaro-esque.
In a good way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in a good way. Like it feels like race car.
Feels very precise.
Yes, super precise. Like, wow. And yeah, it's definitely lower. Oh yeah, actually I don't want to do that. I'm already here.
You're good.
No, let me go. Yeah, because this one is like a no U-turn.
Yeah.
Oof. So
don't miss gears.
Yeah, so I'm trying to
just straight up.
Straight up. All right. Let's see.
This is
neutral.
Teaching Kez to drive stick.
Yeah, like it's a different. I'm telling you, it's a totally different shifter feel. All right, so that should be second there. I'm just gonna bust this UE here. Yeah, and it is super planted. Oh, we did that right next to the cop.
Right in front of the cop. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely like way more planted, and man, so I gotta get used to this shifter, yo. The gears are so close together that it takes some getting. Like, how long did it take for you to get used to it?
Didn't take me very long. So the thing about the shifter is there's 2 adjustments on it, and there's basically setting 1 and setting 2 on each setting or each adjustment.
Right.
And I have number 1 is like the more conservative, kind of close to stock but a little bit shorter.
Right.
And then number 2 is more like precise and
race car.
Yeah, more race car. I immediately put it to 2, and I've just been driving with it since like that.
Okay.
And I also lowered the shifter down a little bit, just slightly.
It feels that way.
So it looked really good with the boot and everything. I just once I took it off,
cool. This looks cool.
Yeah, I gotta get that plate. They're making a plate. Somebody, I forgot who it is, but
yeah,
maybe he'll mention it in the description or something. But
yeah, I want to see it once it's done. I want to see it. But yeah, that definitely takes some getting used to, because like I'm not familiar with where the bite points are, where, you know, like, because it's so close. It's like so close together.
Yeah, and you don't even want to try reverse. Reverse is still one of those that's like a little tough.
Oh, okay. Even for you.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, when you first get a short shifter or something like this, you do that modification. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it also has like a little notchiness to it.
Right.
And once you drive it for a bit, the notchiness kind of goes away.
Okay. Yeah, it's so close. Trying to get used to it. Alright. It's just so close. Whoa. Is that the same guy? Did he just leave his kid over there?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like the same dude. Very interesting. Alright. I don't even want to speculate on what happened over there. Alright, so second. Alright. Let's see. And we got the blind spot monitoring. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, how do you like the ELS sound system in here?
I like it. I like it a lot. My MDX, I also have an MDX, as you know.
Right.
And I think it has a better ELS sound system, even though they both have 16 speakers.
Yeah, but it's probably, I think the MDX.
Yeah, the MDX.
I think it probably got the special sauce. You know,
yeah,
sometimes
it's all in the tuning, quite honestly, because in the settings of the radio, I could adjust more settings on the MDX.
Right.
On this one, I don't have that fine tuning.
Right.
I mean, it still sounds great compared to the Civic Type R.
Yeah, you know, I'm not feeling it. Like, just being real.
Yeah. So I mean, I was listening to it the other day. I don't listen to it very loud usually because I have the kids in the car and whatnot. But
well, this is a 4-gear pull, and man, That's a 4th gear pull. You know, this is amazing. I wish, you know, normally this road is like open, you know, and we could really kind of test it, but for whatever reason, it's backed up today.
Yeah.
Let's see. So as far as I can feel it's definitely not like the stock Type S because it is a little bit more bouncy, a little bit stiffer. It feels similar to the Type R in the stiffness, like when the Type R is in R mode. Yeah, it feels kind of similar to that.
I would relate it to that.
Yeah, it's about right there. But just the pull, like, you know, I felt it just putting it in a 4th gear and having a little pull. This tune is worth it. It's worth it just for that.
Yeah, and I think the tune's only like $250.
How much does it cost to get it unlocked though?
I think Honda charges $275.
Right.
At the time, John over at Fairable did not do the unlocking, so I had to send mine out somewhere else. But now he unlocks them too. So if you send them over to him, I think it's either the same or $250. Don't quote me, but somewhere around that.
I think that's what I'd like to do. I'd actually like to drive over there and just have them do everything.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so let's see. Yeah, that 4th gear pull is just nice. Yeah, man. And yeah, you're right. It does take some getting used to the gearing, but
as long as you didn't money shift.
Yeah. So when you do money shift, like, do you feel like it's easy to know where the gears are, or have you like put it in the wrong gear sometimes?
I've never missed a gear in this car, and that's true. No, truthfully speaking, I know some people have issues with the transmission on these cars.
Right.
I mean, I've been a Honda guy for a while.
Oh yes, that's true.
I'm used to the way the transmission feels. Even back, I had a 2006 Civic Si when it was brand new, and even that car, there were all kinds of people having issues with shifting. You know, second gear, first to second gear was the biggest thing. And one day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That is amazing, man.
So yeah, one day one of my buddies hopped in my car and he was like, "Man, you're just not shifting it right." And I was like, "Man, you show me." So he jumped in my car, he drove it, and he shifted first to second, no problem. I was like, "Do it again." So he did it again. I was like, "Do it again." And he did it again, and I was like, "Man." And then he just told me how to do it. In the Hondas, maybe all the other cars are a little bit different, but at least with the Hondas that I've driven, if you're pulling from first to second, it's always best to kind of pull like towards you, like kind of towards you and down at the same time.
I agree.
A lot of people just go kind of down
straight, and
that's when you get the miss second gear or the grinding or something like that.
I agree. No,
I've stuck with that.
Yeah, I think the stock shifter in here is super easy.
Oh yeah.
You know, if this is a different thing. But it makes the car feel, I don't know, somehow it makes the whole car feel sturdier somehow. Like just the way it feels like in your hand, like it feels like a weapon now.
Yeah. It's ready to go. It's ready to do exactly what you want it to do.
Yeah. So how does it feel being on the passenger side of your car, man?
Feels good.
Yeah.
I've never really sat in the passenger side.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's a different, like when you feel the G, do you feel the G's and just a little, just a little pulls, man.
Especially that pull you just did there.
Yeah. Oh man, and for me, this just feels like a joy to drive. It feels like it's something you just want to drive every day. I don't get how you don't drive this. Well, I guess, you know, because you got the MDX and you're probably more of a luxury guy.
Well, you know, it's also the kids with the stroller, and we have a wagon, so the wagon doesn't fit in here. The stroller, it's a double stroller because I got the two kids. Right. I mean, the double stroller does fit in here, but it's just more convenient.
There's a lot of like storage space in the back there with the, you know,
exactly.
The hatchback.
If I make a Sam's or Costco run, you know, I can't fit everything with the stroller in this car.
Oh yeah.
So it's just easier in the MDX.
Yeah, man.
But every time I have something to do when everyone's not coming, I'm taking my car.
All right. Well, I got to say this now, man. Like, I even got it. Listen, this car is a real deal. This guy, he did the perfect mods on this thing. I want it. Like when you're ready to sell this, holler at me. Like if you ever, you're probably not gonna sell it.
Unfortunately for you, this is the one I'm not gonna let go of. I've made those mistakes already.
Yeah, because you do regret it when you get out of special cars like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Well, this is all. Oh, hold on, I gotta show them this. He's got the heads-up display in here. Like that's another thing we don't have on the Type R. Yeah, this is nice, man. I appreciate you letting me get some seat time in it to see just how special it is, and I appreciate everything that you've done to this, because you've shown people that, you know, want to tune their cars all of the, and I feel like you still have a lot more to do probably, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so just with the mods that he's made, this car feels extremely special. And not to say that it didn't feel special stock, but you just took it up a whole other level, man. And I think you've given me the mod bug now. Like, you know, like I want to start modding just to make my car feel a little bit more special the way how you did with yours. Yeah. So yeah, man. So for all you guys that wanted a perfect car to mod and make it your own, look no further than the Type R, Type S. And as I said earlier, you can also do things like this with the, oh, hold on, let's get a little pull. Yes. I had to. We had a little bit of open space there. But yeah, so the Type R, Type S, perfect tuner cars, as well as the GTI, Golf R, GLI, Subaru WRX. Those are all cars that, like, if you want, obviously the Toyota Supra, you know, BMW M3, those are all tuner cars. But when you get to the Supras and the BMWs and stuff, the price kind of goes up, you know. But I feel like for the money, these are some of the best tuner cars, and these are a little bit more, I would say, practical compared to like the Supras and the Nissan Zs and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So I think, you know, we got to give a big shout out to Roberto. Go subscribe to his channel, and definitely like hit him up if you want some ideas on how to modify your car, because he's good at this, man. He's done an extremely good job with modifying this. So you got anything you want to say, man?
Nothing other than I need gas now.
Yes, my bad.
Yeah, no, nothing. I got nothing else to add. I mean, if you guys like the content here, you know, Kez is doing a great job. You know, subscribe, hit that like button for him.
Thank you.
You know, his videos are, you know, a little bit different from everyone else's videos. A lot of people do a lot of review videos of the car, but there's not a lot of channels that do reviews of the car and then ask the owner questions.
Yeah,
so
because I really want them to know what it's like.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a slightly different approach, and I think it's valuable, and you know, people appreciate the feedback that you get from the people who own the car. So not just taking a reviewer's 10-minute drive for the word.
Man, thank you so much for that, and I couldn't end on a better note. So with that, race car friends out.
How did that feel? Real good. Yeah. They get a little squirrely.